Who's that band that does lightning and the thunder?
He said, "Oh, it's Imagine Dragons."
No. Imagine me dragging my nuts across your face.
Welcome to the motherfucking jungle, baby remix.
It's just the 4 original cast members here.
Yeah. The Screen, Gerard, Keeler, and Mike. See what I did there?
Keeler sounds hot.
Are you looking at the stream, Kyler?
Yeah. Oh, we got the Grinch. Hey,
this is Josh, bro.
I've been watching. So like the last 2 nights, I watched The Grinch with Jim Carrey. Love that movie. It's fantastic. And you guys can't tell me anything different. I fucking. The more and more I watch that, I'm like, yo, the Grinch got it figured out, dog. Grinch straight up got it figured out. He's like, this whole season is stupid. And I'm like, yeah, I feel it. I fucking love it, dude. It's such a good show.
Green screen the PewDiePie.
I had the pillow.
What'd you say? Green screen the PewDiePie?
My G Fuel PewDiePie cup.
So how we all doing tonight? We guys having a good fucking holiday? We got
what's
Christmas
up, Brian?
Tomorrow.
We should probably address it. Josh had family stuff to do, and Jacob hates us all, so here we are.
And we ain't got shit to do because we on that gang shit. So we in the bitch, bro. We in this bitch looking festive as shit. We got Jared with the Christmas fucking spirit on his t-shirt. We got Mike with the silly Christmas hat, and we got the fucking Santa boy over here. I'll be at all your houses tomorrow night delivering all them gifts.
Breaking in through your chimneys.
Yeah.
Biting on your earlobe while you're sleeping.
Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna steal everything in your house, and then you guys have to learn the real meaning of Christmas, which is just together. Then you get in a circle, you're like, wahoo mahi mahu mahi maho ha he ha Christmas.
I got a quick question.
Whoa.
Best Christmas movie? Go, Kyler.
That's a hard one. So, all right, how about this? We'll do this. We'll say the most overrated Christmas movie, and we'll say, okay, we'll do best Christmas movie. We'll say most overrated Christmas movie and most underrated Christmas movie. All right.
Okay. Yep.
We'll start with best. I've heard really good things about Polar Express, and I can honestly say I've never actually sat down and watched it. My favorite Christmas movie is watching The Grinch. That's always been my ritual for like since it's came out. It's always been like I always put it on around this time of the year.
Which one?
The Grinch. With Jim Carrey.
Old school? The
Jim Carrey, yeah. I know there's like a new animated one.
The animated one's all right too, but I agree.
Yeah, I've actually heard really good things about the animated one.
I like it when like the carolers corner him singing Christmas hymnals.
Dude, he captured that role so good. Yeah. Like there's just something about it, man. He did it so well. Like I've always been a Jim Carrey fan. I know you guys might have different ideas on that.
I like him in that role for sure.
Yeah, like there was a point in my life like where literally every night when I went to sleep for probably like a good like year, maybe 2, where I would always put on The Mask. Like I literally could recite that movie from beginning to end. But isn't that all right? So I'll go into that. What's your favorite Christmas movie, Jared?
Oh, are we going around doing our favorites and then?
Yeah.
Okay,
then we'll go back over.
I have an underrated one no one's thinking about right now.
I'd rather Mike go for it because I gotta think of mine.
My number one is I'm gonna say all versions of the Grinch, but the best version is the Jim Carrey version.
Okay, I'll feel that. So we got 2 for the Grinch, and then we'll say, what about you, Jared? There's some good choices. Like I have a couple other things that like I usually watch around this time of the year. But like that's just always one that I like I used to have that bitch on VHS, dude. I throw that motherfucker in, dude, and I watch it every fucking year. I watched it on Putlocker last night. I actually watched the last 2 nights in a row, dude.
He did not watch it on illegal streaming sites.
I think my
yeah. I bought it.
My favorite Christmas movie is I think it's called I can't remember the name of it. It's one I used to watch every year in a town or something where like they have that heat miser and the snow miser in it, and they sing that song.
I've never seen
that. You know what I'm talking about?
That's new.
I've never seen it.
White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. You don't
Uh,
remember that?
I know
the
that
only
song. I'll be
I
honest with
think
you.
it's called Santa Claus
only
is Coming to
because it
Town.
was in the Arnold Schwarzenegger fucking version of Batman.
It was
When they
it was
did
back in the
"Da."
day when they had the like claymation stuff. It's like right up there with Rudolph and shit.
Oh, yeah. I kind of know. Yeah, it is a claymation movie. It's an
Yeah.
oldie. Yeah, I do know what you're
Ooh,
talking
he's not
about.
gonna like my next part that I segue into.
I was gonna say
but
because I know.
what's your worst one then, Kyler?
I do know.
Ooh,
So the
he's not
most
gonna like.
overrated one.
Yeah.
I don't even know if this is necessarily my answer, but I feel like people always say Die Hard is a Christmas movie. And
Yeah, I hate that argument. It's like
Yeah.
washed.
but if I had to say, shit, man.
Shit, dude.
I do have an honorable mention too. So fuck. Do you have one in your mind already?
Yeah, I was gonna say any of the
Alright,
shitty claymation ones that's not fucking Rudolph.
Okay.
Dude, we forgot about Santa Claus. Yeah,
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that
them
is
pretty
a
good
good one
movies.
too. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
I watched
It's
them though. I watched them.
So like the first one was obviously the best, right?
Yeah,
And then like after a while, they kind of got like redundant,
They
like
ruined
kind of like
it.
all of them. They're not bad. They're just like they're not the first one. You know what I mean? They're like it's like when you watch like Joe Dirt 2 and like all the things that
don't.
made Joe Dirt funny. Like you watch Joe Dirt and they just like try to like run the same like sequence of things, and I'm like, dude, you could have been at least a little bit more original. Like you could have tried a little bit.
Right,
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Um,
he's saying Jingle All the Way with Turbo Man is what Ryan's saying.
Dude, honestly, bro, that was my honorable mention. I was literally like, I'm like, I got an honorable mention too, and it was Jingle All the Way, dude. Turbo Man and shit, bro. That shit was fucking fire, dude. Love that movie. I'm trying to think of my most overrated one, man. It's really hard. I'm trying to think, man. Like,
Dude, I know one off the top of my head.
go
That
ahead,
everyone's
go ahead,
like,
go
the
ahead, go ahead.
fucking A Christmas Story. That's the stupidest fucking movie ever.
I
Okay.
like it. I'm not in love with it.
I will. I can almost agree with you.
I think most people like it
hate
because
it.
of Stockholm syndrome. It's just blasted
Well,
down
they're
your
like,
throat.
oh, you'll shoot
Right.
your eye out, kid. It had one iconic line, dude. Fuck
Right,
off.
right, and that shit like stuck for the rest of our lives.
Like, I'd rather watch Harold and Kumar Christmas.
So like
I'd
almost
rather
in a sense, like, and I don't even once again like this could maybe be construed as two different movie or like it could be like two different holidays, but like I feel like Nightmare Before Christmas is a fantastic movie and I love it. But I also
I think it's a double. I think it counts
the-
as both.
right, but it's kind of like I don't know. It got like a lot of hype and like a lot of like weird things about it. But like I also could say like I do like the movie. I watch that too usually every year.
Yeah.
But it's also just kind of like, you know, meh in a sense.
Meh.
Um
Man.
so leading into my next thing,
We didn't get to say underrated.
no, that's what I'm saying. What is the most underrated one?
I got that one.
That
Friday 3.
Thank you.
Okay.
If you didn't say it, I was.
I don't know if this is considered underrated on the grand scheme of thing, but Bill Murray and what is that movie? Where he like goes through and he meets like the ghost of Christmas past and like all that shit. Scrooge, yes.
Yeah.
The only reason why I say I think it's like a pretty renowned movie, but I just think that like it doesn't get enough credit. Like when I watch like all like the like shows are like showing like the Christmas Story and like the Jack the Snowman or like the Frosty the Snowman, like all that shit. But I feel like I never see fucking Scrooge in that motherfucker.
Oh, Christmas Vacation is my underrated one.
Oh, that's also another
Chevy
great one.
Chase.
Dude,
Yeah.
actually, I might put that towards the top as the best. Dude, the scene when
Right.
he gives the uncle the money, he's like, man, we're down and out. We need to get some money, yada yada, for Christmas gifts for the kids. And he gives them some money. He's the whole time he's like, what's the main guy's name? The dad's name?
Clark.
He's like, all right. He's like, Clark, why don't you throw a little extra in there? I want to buy you something.
Oh, you're
something
talking about
real
his
nice.
cousin Eddie?
Yeah, cousin Eddie.
The trailer park guy.
Yeah, he makes it.
So Ryan just said where's Elf in the discussion? I would almost even throw that in the overrated thing.
It's
like,
not my favorite. I hate Polar Express though. Like when you said that,
I like that movie.
And honestly, like I wanted to say Polar Express only because so many people are like, it's the greatest Christmas movie ever. And I'm like, yeah, but I've never seen it. So like it must not, like I know it doesn't dictate anything. but I
That-
have never seen it. I've never even took the time to watch it, but like I know there were like some good memes that came out of it and shit, but like honestly, I've never took the time to watch it.
I like Rudolph. Herbie
I do
doesn't
like
have any
Rudolph the
colds.
Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Except for
Dude,
Rudolph, sounded like he had a cold the whole time.
so all
Oh.
that shit reminds me of like Gumby for whatever reason, because like
Yeah.
Gumby was like the first shit that I ever watched.
Gumby
Some
and
of those
Pump.
are actually pretty good. Like I said, I like Nightmare Before Christmas. It just gets a lot of hype though, honestly too. Like
Oh,
they got
the
like
gothic.
backpacks and shit. Yeah, I was gonna say they got like backpacks and shit and got Hot Topic and they're all like rocking it. They got like Jack the Skeleton and shit. And I'm like, yo, it's a good movie, but like let's not wear that shit in like July. Like I don't think it needs to be like that. You know what I mean?
You don't need to base your whole life around it.
Right. For real though. For real.
Like some people like Avenged Sevenfold so much they get it tattooed on their body.
Are you making
Dude.
fun of me?
So like
making fun
I
of
Do
me?
you
can
have one?
So he has a bat on his body, but I can't signify it as the death bat. You know what I mean? It's not the one that you've seen. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of got more of like a cartoony, like, I don't know. Like it's got more of a like, whereas like my ex-girlfriend, Angel, she actually had like the straight up bat that was like on the Avenged Sevenfold guitar, like 100% like through and through. Like it was like to the line, fucking same exact thing. And I'm like, I just don't
My
think I'd
ex,
ever get a band logo tattooed on me. Like I don't
my
like
ex
I
had
like
one
the line.
right here.
Yeah, like same here. And
Hated
fucking
it.
I had like it's a good band, love them, they're great. But like there's a lot of bands I like. Like what am I gonna be, a fucking walking bathroom stall from like a small local town punk bar? Like I can't put like everyone's logo on me. You feel
I
me?
mean, it is Christmas.
Mike's face. He said.
I don't like
He
this
said, well,
conversation no more.
have an awesome stream tonight, fellas. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm the Grinch. Shout out to fucking Joshy boy. He's got some plans tonight. Everybody say hi to Josh. Let him know how you feeling, how you loving.
Hi, Josh. How you feeling? I love you.
I love you too. I love you too, Josh. So you guys got any
Why are you not
extravagant
here,
plans?
though?
I think he had a Christmas party.
Bullshit.
He's got a family.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
My family
What's that
is
feel like?
right. Hold me, help me. I'm familyless.
Kiss me, touch me, hold me.
He said, touch me, taste me, tell me I'm not fading. So, what do you guys got planned for the holidays? Anything exciting? Anything cool going on? I got a party going on at my house tomorrow night for Christmas Eve, and then Christmas, we're just going to be eating some fucking prime rib and, getting it in.
I go play with my camera.
He's like, apparently I'm eating prime rib with Kyler.
Yeah, I heard word on the street is we got prime rib.
We're having a prime rib party. What about you, Jared? You got any exciting plans? Family plans? Anything?
I'm gonna go over to my papa's house and eat some food and
Hell yeah,
hang
dude.
out
It's
with
never.
family.
It's what it's all about, man. Just seeing the fam, hanging out,
Yeah. Hey, I got a
celebrating.
question. You remember that movie "Don't Be a Menace to South Central" or drinking your juice?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
How the fuck did Marlon Wayans do this the whole movie like though?
He was
What do you
on it.
mean?
Called
Dude,
being
it hurts. It fucking hurts.
called being a professional.
He said,
Okay,
"I'm
cool.
a fucking professional." All right, well, we'll start tackling some of the stuff on our list.
What's the biggest what's the biggest news? You guys watch old Tyron Woodley get knocked out? Is that where we're going, or
Dude, I ain't watched it because
yeah.
I believe it's all fake.
are we going to Island Boys? Sorry.
So what we'll
Either
do
way.
is a couple weeks ago we did talk about the Island Boys and and their success and where they're at in life. And, whatever, if you love them, you hate them, whatever, either way, they're making moves. Whether or not they'll be here in 6 months' time is kind of up to interpretation.
You want me to pull the imPaulsive clip up first?
You can. No, if you do, you don't.
Which one are you trying to segue into first?
So we'll do the imPaulsive podcast. So they went on the imPaulsive podcast. I kind of keep up on like these various podcasts just to kind of see what's going on in the world. And so they come on there and like everything's kind of going good. I mean, Logan Paul, sorry. I get them confused. They're like the same person. Logan Paul like has him on, him and his co-host Mike, and there's his co-host George. They have him on there. Everything's going good. Like Logan's kind of throwing some shade.
Why don't we just let cooler heads prevail? You know how to do that.
So I'll kind of explain this clip like after. I guess like yeah, I got you. So everything's like kind of going like the way you'd expect it. Like Logan's kind of throwing shade at him, but like they're not really like, I don't know if they're like not acknowledging it or if they're just kind of like brushing it off because they're like, yo, that motherfucker's big and like he'll probably beat my ass.
He fought Mayweather.
Right. Like regardless how you feel about the guy, like he is still a big dude. Like he still trains to box, whatever. And so like they're like making little digs, like want to test their diamonds, you know, and they're all cool with it. Well, then like my homeboy George over here, and like they even say like in the interview, because we're not gonna watch the whole interview. If you get a chance, check it out. George like kind of he's like excited to fucking talk to him. You know what I mean? He's the most excited. Like he's so excited to have the Island Boys on thing. Well, like he sits there and he's watching them do their thing, yada yada yada, and then we can let this play out. But
yeah, I was just gonna show the part where they're walking off.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about this the other day too. The thing that gives the Paul brothers advantage over people like this, not that these guys are anywhere near them, is that they're both two separate franchises. These guys are like forever tied together. Nobody wants one Island Boy.
They're holding hands.
And it makes you wonder too, because like in the beginning of the interview, they talk about I don't know if you guys seen the Nelk Boys shit, where they have like some beef. There's a clip going around where they like get into it with the Nelk Boys, which is like Josh made me do it or whatever the fuck his name is, and it's like his whole little team of people. And there was a clip going around where like he got into it with them, and they bring it up like first thing, and they're basically asking like, what's going on with that, yada yada. Well, at first they're like, we don't want to talk about it, you know, we don't want to disclose what's going on, blah 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 blah. And then like by the end of it, he's like, to be honest with you, man, it was all scripted. It wasn't real. We just which honestly, it kind of makes me wonder though, like, was that like their segue out of it to just be like, yeah, it just wasn't real, like it was scripted, because that's an easy card to pull, or maybe it was really real and they just like kind of chalked it up to like it was scripted, you know what I mean? Because why would you say that? You know, because like at first you're like, I don't want to disclose it, and then on a podcast that you know everybody's gonna see. I mean, this has what 4 million views. Like, dude, people are gonna see this and they're gonna be like, "Oh, that shit was fake." Like, maybe it already confirms what we already knew, but then like off rip, you're like, oh, "I don't know, man." Like everywhere these guys go, they kind of get shit on in a way. You know what I mean? People are booing them. People are doing this. People are doing that. Even in the same sentence, you know, I could say like they bring up in this interview, like talking about them getting booed at the club that we watched like a week or two ago. And they were like, we didn't hear the boos. We didn't hear the boos. If we'd have heard the boos, we would have walked off, you know, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
It's pretty loud.
So, well,
the whole stadium,
but even Logan said, he's like, I really didn't hear the boos. He's like, I heard maybe a couple people, but like, so this whole like, you know, the high end content that we receive, you never really know what's real and what's not real. They're only going to tell you what they want to tell you. You know
at this point,
so,
there's so much money involved. It's all fake. It's got to be
right.
I hate the Island Boys. The reason they're getting so much like shit is because they're posers, dude. They're not gangbangers by any means, and they're trying to.
And that's the
funny gangbang lifestyle, and they ain't. If you see their before COVID money pictures, you'll be like, oh shit, they grew up in the burbs. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the thing. It's like most of the shit that they have now is a result of them like taking advantage of like a PUA fucking loan during COVID. PPP. You know what I mean?
All them tattoos.
Yeah.
All that Cynthia ass looking hair, everything.
And you know, in this interview, they do talk about like how like this is what Florida's like. He's like, when we were freshmen, you know, the seniors, they had tats, they had gold teeth, they had this hairdo. He's like, this is the normal thing in Florida. Although like I've read contrary to that, like it's more of like a gang related thing, like, which I don't know. I have no idea.
Also not where they're probably from. I forgot what neighborhood, but it's whatever one.
So there was a lot of things to unwind in this interview, like as a whole, you know what I mean? But the worst part about it was like they came at my man George, who was honestly like probably the coolest one out of everyone. Like he was quiet for most time, and like as soon as he said something, like and was like telling them like, hey, maybe you know, at the worst come to worst, you know, say things don't work out for you, you can always sell the stuff you have and kind of invest that money into something else. And then like, dude, the whole thing went off the rails. Like they were just like, yeah, hell no, you ain't gonna give me no financial advice, yada yada yada. And he's just like, what the fuck, dude? Like it was all genuine advice. Like
they probably thought maybe they could hoe him out a little bit because he is so nice, you know, and they gotta save the little face.
Well, like I said, he's the smallest out of all the guys that are in that circle. You know what I mean?
Either that or the whole thing's staged. Because if someone was on our podcast and was talking to anybody like that, like if I was Logan, I'd be like, "Me, get the fuck out of here, bitch."
Well, and I will give Logan credit because he did stand up for his co-host, and he literally did like be like, "All right, man, it's over. Like seriously, bro, we're done."
Oh, I didn't hear.
Yeah. So like I watched the whole thing like just because I was curious, and like I kind of started watching some more of their stuff. But yeah, he literally did was just like, "Yo, bro, like chill the fuck out. It's all right. We're done. No more. We're not gonna make George." Yeah, go ahead.
Let's check it out.
Go back to the old days and like the more, you know, skipping, you know, the flow, whatever the case might be.
Do you boys feel like you have an inherent musical gift?
Inherent, like
born with it?
I mean, I've been singing since I was a little kid. He has too.
Do you have that it factor?
Yes, I'm a star.
Yeah, we do, but we didn't get it from.
This is another funny thing they say.
Like in our family that we know,
Yeah,
we're the only ones that are talented in singing.
Damn, do you think your family watching it right now is just like, we're not talented? Because you said that.
No, it's not. They don't want to be talented.
In singing. Got it.
They don't want. They know they can't sing. When you know you can't sing,
Yeah.
you're gonna.
Yeah, I can't sing.
Especially when you're older.
Boys, what if it doesn't work out and now you just got this hair in his face?
Shit.
But we people
had this before.
People been saying this before I was a bum. And
how old are you? 20?
20 years old.
Before what?
When I was a bum.
High school? What are you talking about?
No. When I was 18 years old, I just started not too long ago. When I was 18 years old, living in the middle of Palm Beach in the ghetto, and people doubted me. It was worse back then. It wasn't even people.
The mean streets of Palm Beach. Yeah.
Hey, dude, there was a comment in the thing. They're like, dude, like I don't know if you guys know about Palm Beach, but it's literally not like that at all. Like in Palm Beach.
Telling me, what if it doesn't work out? People just fucking walking away from me.
Do you think they're still doubting you?
Man, people. It's always
no. We
look. I prove. Look,
they can hate, but we proved a lot wrong.
I prove people wrong. I prove a lot of people wrong. But now there's gonna be a whole new wave of people that just came in and want me to prove.
By the way, we're the only ones in Palm Beach County that got permanent Johnny Dang teeth in Palm Beach.
You should hit up Guinness Book of World Records.
Yes.
They might take.
This is so great. I've never seen the
Dude,
full.
Dude, they're patronizing.
No, dude, I'm telling you, dude, and that's what I'm saying. I watched this from beginning to end, and like Logan and Mike were like coming at them in such a very like smart way to where it wasn't like "fuck you guys," like they were just like making very little digs.
They were letting them dig their own grave.
So
by
like
just opening their mouth.
I'll give them credit. I'll give the Island Boys credit because like they did say some things that like I thought was very like smart. Like they weren't as like dumb as I expected them to be. Like they handled a lot of it very well. But then like as soon as the financials got brought up, their whole attitude changed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which kind of like I'm like, wow, dude. Like you literally just talked about how you can't let other people let you feel a certain type of way because of what they say. Like we love the hate. Haters are what makes us da 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 da. But then as soon as someone brought up something about financials, you literally like flipped your fucking lid. Like you lost your shit. You walked off the podcast. And then it makes me wonder, is it scripted? Like, did they already describe this before it happened? Like, yo, look, we'll have you here for 20, 30 minutes. And then you guys are going to get mad and you're going to leave, type thing. So you can go ahead.
Take that one.
Something like that.
I think if God forbid it doesn't go in your guys' direction, for real.
Right here.
I think you guys take all of your jewelry assets and invest it in something. So you guys will never ever be broke again. So I don't think there's ever gonna be a broke situation.
Instantly.
You know what I'm saying, like, if you guys
jewelry, it can't be worth that much, man. I don't think you're gonna flip that into a
Yeah.
retirement.
no, you could definitely flip their
Yeah.
jewelry into
God
a
damn,
down
dog.
payment or
One,
something
let
for
me
sure.
let me tell you something.
George, stop talking. We have multiple.
Wait, that was hey, that was for you guys.
Yeah, you
that wasn't like a hate shot.
I don't need financial
George, stop talking.
advice,
Mike,
and I
stop
probably
talking.
make more money than you.
But that was me being
Kyle,
nice. It
shut your
wasn't me
fucking
being
mouth.
like an asshole. I could be an asshole. I could turn it up and be an
Why don't you go
asshole.
talk to somebody else about
It's not gonna
that?
go in your favor. But look,
No, it could go in my favor.
Right there, dude.
I
Broken
could go
jaw.
there because I was giving you guys nice advice and you guys were being assholes.
Hey, George, keep talking. I'm gonna walk out.
I'm right here, you guys.
Okay. So what are you trying to say?
I'm just saying, you guys are throwing a lot of threats.
See how his
saying,
voice is changing.
No, but I love how well George composed himself.
This is not the Note Boys. We don't do fake over here.
Exactly. We ain't the Note. We don't do fake over here, bro.
All right, I'm not
But they
saying
probably
you
do.
did.
So just keep it like that.
They're definitely doing it. That's something you'd say.
I'm
if
just-
you were
I'm
doing
just-
Right, right. If you were doing a fake, right?
Hold on.
Absolutely, yeah.
He's
Hold on,
scared
hold
right
on,
now.
hold on,
Look
hold on,
at
no,
his-
hold
Look at his
on.
whole
No.
demeanor.
Here, I'm moving for you.
He said, "Look, we're out. We're out."
I was giving you nice advice, bro.
He says, "We be thugging. Wait for it."
Did I say anything mean?
You fucked up, George.
Dumbass. I said if it doesn't work out,
You fucked up, George.
boys.
I said if it didn't work out.
Should we take a pause? Should we take a pause for a
I
second?
like how one's wearing like black and one wearing
career, I
white
had
with the
that.
Iron Boys.
Yeah.
You don't have to walk out. I'm down to talk, but does this guy have to be in there?
Yo, what did I say that offended you guys so much?
I think it was a miscommunication.
I want to know. No. Before you come back, I want to know what you thought was
I
wrong.
want to know how much you're worth because you're wearing.
No. We don't have to do
Why
that.
does it
I
have to
think-
do with
No, I
words?
think.
What does
Why
that
are we
have to do
doing
with
that?
words?
You said sell jewelry and be broke, and that makes no sense.
What the
Well, I
fuck are
think
you
you-
saying?
no,
I
no.
said
You
if
said
God
you
forbid
said
it doesn't
sell
work
jewelry
out.
and be broke. He's like, I never just words that were in my sentences.
Hold on, dude.
What are you trying to
Let's
I'm
have.
not showing up. I said if God forbid, which means an accident. If God forbid, a situation would happen.
Somebody commented and said, "Imagine not knowing what the word God forbid means."
Why don't we just let cooler heads
What the
prevail?
fuck
Why don't
just
we just let
happened?
cooler heads prevail? You know how to do that.
I told you end it already. You haven't ended it. You keep on talking about it.
But
I
you
don't know
just
why
said
it's,
right now.
It's probably because the cameras are still on. I already told you. Bro, we're not going alone.
He's like, "No, because I have a fucking boxer and a big ass dude next to me. Like, I ain't scared of you, bro."
Bro, I never stopped fucking with you
Okay,
guys.
but George, leave it alone. I
Leave
just said
what
change the
alone?
subject. Leave it alone.
Man, take your ladybug backpack and get the fuck
So
out.
this is where I commend Logan, because he's like, "Look, dude, like, guys, whatever. If it ain't going any further, let's just call it quits."
No, you guys are really good.
Yeah, he said, "Yeah, you guys are really good." Oh, I love it, dude. We don't got to go too much farther into it because I don't want to watch their whole fucking shit. But yeah, dude, like honestly, like if anybody watching gets a second to watch it, like it's an hour long. Like it's actually really fucking good. Like I actually really enjoyed watching it, just from like a lot of different standpoints. But yeah, it was just kind of like chaotic. And like I said, it makes you wonder if like it's scripted, if it's not scripted, yada yada yada. So like bouncing off of this, and like the crazy thing about it is like everywhere these guys go is they get fucking hate. So
Well,
for example,
I think they even kind of talked about this a little bit. Them getting heckled at the Jake Paul fight.
yeah. So like, and don't get me wrong, the guy that heckled them, and we'll get into that, is kind of a bitch too. Like just the way he goes about himself. But yeah, they walk into this place and like the whole place is mocking them. You know, like you can't walk in anywhere without being harassed. And they're like, they weren't booing us at the stage. I'm like, they might have been booing you at that stage, bro.
They just yell.
Okay, like I hate to even like use them as like a point on like my podcast or whatever, but like it's just so easy. You know what I mean? Like,
Cops showed up to get them Island Boys out of there.
well, it's like they sit here and they talk about how like the haters don't bother them and this and that, but then like everywhere they go, they're like, I be thugging, dog. I be doing this and I be doing that. They're like, you're from Palm Springs, dude. There's literal videos of you being like, I'm not crippin', like I'm not blooding, like I'm not this, like yeah, that's right, I'm your uncle, dog, like blah 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 blah. Like yeah, bro, like when you ride that persona so hard, and then like when people question you on it, like you get upset about it, and it's like, dude, but that's kind of your bad. You know what I mean? Like, how can you get mad about shit like that?
Yeah, I mean they're just kind of easy to pick on. They get
well, and I see that, and it's kind of like that's kind of like on the other end of myself, like where I'm like I kind of root for them because I'm like, yeah, like it's an easy target. Like you guys could do better than this. But the best part about this, right, is that the guy that's kind of harassing him. He gets picked on by fucking Nate Diaz, dude, and he hoes him so fucking hard, bro. He hoes him so fucking hard.
Is this proof that Nate Diaz is is an island boy?
I mean, Nate Diaz is a something boy. I don't know if he's an island boy, but he's a something boy.
He's a Stockton boy.
Stockton boy. And it just goes to show you, like, this guy picks on these kids that are obviously smaller than him. I mean, this guy's a professional fighter. And then, like, when a real professional fighter comes up, like, watch this, bro. No, dude.
Which is so hard.
Dude, like, he's so good, dude. He doesn't even come close to him. He's just like, oh, yeah, you fucking motherfucker, dude. It's so fucking fire, dude. So, leading into this guy actually just fought Chaos Williams, who is from he's from either Jackson or Lansing. He's from Michigan. And
around the area.
Yeah, he's from Michigan. I know that. He's been in the UFC. He's been doing well for himself. I think he lost his last fight, but it was a close fight, whatever. So he gets punked out by Nate Diaz after he tried punking out the Island Boys. And then motherfucker gets on. So Dana White shares this. Like, he's just like, yeah, bro, like, this is hilarious as fuck. So then the dude comes out with a video. I don't know if we have it, but no big deal. Just basically saying, like, Nate Diaz is a bitch. Like, Dana White signed me to this fight, which I see his opportunity to weasel his way into the UFC and shit to do some shit. And, but like, dude, dude's literally like 2-6 or like 2-5 or some shit. Like, he hasn't lost his last like 4 fights. Like, dude, literally, it's insane. Like, it's just so funny how all this shit played out. Like, you lost to, you know, like, this guy that's not even ranked, and then you want to come up and fight a guy that's like literally in top tier of fighting in the weight division. Like, literally crazy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, here's let's check this out.
Oh, that's a good angle. Is that Dana White with him? Can't be. I want to know what started this right here, though.
We're gonna find out from this angle, right?
You would think. Or maybe not. Well, see, he's in the camp for someone that fought that night. I can't remember who. One of the fighters that had fought, I can't remember the name, but because he had beef with someone already.
Stockton, all that shit. When you think of LA,
oh, okay.
Fuck Nate Diaz, fuck Stockton, all that shit. When you think of LA, you think of Cali, it's big LA. The disrespect ain't going untouched no more, bro. Nate, you can hop in the ring, the cage, it don't fucking matter, bro, for real.
Nate Diaz would work that guy.
Now it's really on site. Nate already know the truth, nigga. I'm not a hood person like that, but if you push me, like, all right, we gonna get the action. So
I'm like, but he is a hood person like that, though. Like, Nick and Nate, like, don't play. Like, they're not about that talking shit.
That translates to I'm just trying to get a high-profile fight.
Right, right. Which, I mean, can't knock it.
What's up? Sign a dotted line. You know where I'm at, and you know I'm about the business. What's up? I'm done talking. I've been nice, been calm, been collect.
Still talk.
To get with the action. ASAP.
A few moments later.
You love to see it.
That's funny.
Dude, imagine getting punked out on live TV, bro. So hard.
Now it's really on site. Nate already know the truth, nigga.
They clip back to it. Oh my god, dude.
No. He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
Oh, I love it, dude. I fucking love it. If there's like one guy that I really love about the UFC, it's Nate Diaz, dude. To his core, like, genuine motherfucker. Like, he's just like really about that shit. He don't fucking play. Every fight he's in, he fights with tooth and nail, dude.
Well, that's why I said it on Facebook before I got my 7-day ban. That's right, I got a 7-day ban. I said that on Facebook that, like, this is why I love him, dude. He's just authentic. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like true. It's like true him. You know what I mean? And that's what I love it to the core, bro. So like going on the Paul and Woodley fight, did you guys watch the fight at all? Like any of it?
I did not.
Okay.
Knockout.
I don't.
So there's a big discrepancy, and a lot of people are saying the fight is rigged. If you're in the chat and you watch the fight and you have any input on this, feel free to interject.
Is this it?
Yeah.
What?
Paul knocks him the fuck out. Right, which is cool. But a lot of people are saying that it was rigged. And I know it's hard to say like that's rigged and shit. But like when you start looking at it from different camera angles, I see both sides of the argument here. It's hard to rig something like this. But like he winds up and throws this punch, and it looks like he's going or anything about this, but like people were saying that, Jake Paul don't need the money, whereas Tyron Woodley might need the money. He hasn't fought in fucking however many years, whatever.
UFC don't pay shit anyways.
Right, exactly. So like they're like, I knocked out a 5-time UFC champion. I'm like, yeah, but like you fought 2 fights, in your last 2 fights, you probably made double what he made in his entire UFC career.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? And then I saw that he maybe had Woodley made some NFTs, like where like he sold some shit and then it ended up being worth like $500,000. Like, I don't know, man. This is the shitty thing about like the modern era of like content and shit, is that like you just never know what's real or what's fake. I mean, how do you know? Like Woodley could have gave such and such, $100,000 and said, bet on me to fucking get knocked out. And then, cause like, I think
he said it'll be a fair fight.
Right. Cause like, I think prior to that round, I think Woodley might've been winning that fight. Like Jake had cuts, you know what I mean? Like there was shit going on. Like it wasn't like he was just letting him beat his ass.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden he just takes a fucking full, like no resistance, no nothing, just boom, over to the face, bro. So I don't know. I don't really have the answer either way. I've seen it and I see where people could say it's fake, because I think like maybe in a sense like all sports could be faked. But and then the other end, I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know. You know what I mean? It could be just legit. He maybe just took a punch to the face. So as a result, he has this big knockout under his own promotion. He's fucking living the high life. He fucking knocked out Tyron Woodley, 5-time UFC champion, 42 years old, bigger than him, whatever, yada, yada, yada. So now he's calling out all these UFC stars, Nate Diaz, Masvidal, Usman, a guy who is literally never like even came close to losing a fight. I guess like maybe his last one was the closest. So now he thinks he's fucking Mr. fucking hot shot of the world.
I heard his next fight's gonna be against a boxer, just not Tommy Fury.
And honestly, dude, no disrespect to Tommy Fury, but I watched him fight on the last Woodley card, and he looked awful.
Dude, I don't know. He's a big boy.
He is, but he fought a dude that was tiny, like way smaller than him, and like literally like didn't finish him. Like it was crazy, and like. Honestly, like though too, it makes you wonder why he pulls out of this fight, because it was a big payday for him. He could have made this work. And I'm like, so maybe there was a clause in the contract that he couldn't do the things that do wanted to do in a real boxing match, where he's like, oh, well, I'm hurt, I can't do this, yada, 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 type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird. Like, I don't know.
Easiest way to back out.
Right. So, and then, not only that, he's got his family's name on the line. He's got his boxing career on the line, because, really, all these people that fight him really have nothing to lose. Or no, they have everything to lose, whereas Jake has nothing to lose. You know what I mean? He can get knocked out and be like, well, I'm just a YouTube fucking this, blah, 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 blah. Whereas like all these people that are professionals are like, I got knocked out by a YouTube fucking boxer, type thing. So it makes you wonder.
Ooh, makes you wonder. It
really does. So some of these people responded to it. They want him to come into the UFC ring. He'll never do it. It seems like he'll only box under the pretense of him running the promotion, which is fine. And that's where we're at with it. You know what I mean? I think the guy's a good boxer. I think he's a strong dude. I think he trains hard. I think he, as far as Jake goes. But at the end of the day, like people just want to see him box somebody of his own weight class, of his own. You know, if you want to be a boxer, box in the boxing circuit. Do what you got to do. It's that easy.
Says, I just can't. Deron Wynn tweeted a bunch of crying face emojis. Says, man, I'm just so sad at this point.
Oh.
This guy is a legend. This guy is a legend. Don't take anything away from his career as a UFC champion. And respect him for taking this fight on 2-week notice. Because Tommy Fury's a bitch.
Ooh, I didn't hear that part.
Damn.
That's crazy. I didn't even hear that. That's pretty fucking raunchy.
I hope he murders him.
We're out here. Jake Paul Tyron Woodley 2.
Who is this guy?
Let's go.
We did all this already.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there's
Masvidal, yeah.
Mike, say something.
Like I said, he came out with a video that was like, yeah, bro, like
potential fight.
He's like, I promise if you ever sign a deal with us to fight in the cage, he's like, I will literally fucking murder you. It's crazy, man. Like I said, I don't knock the hustle. Like, do your thing, bro. Like, get that money, do what you gotta do. You know, it's just
you like comedy and post it.
It's crazy. Now he wants to fight Conor McGregor. He wants to fight, you know, fucking all these stars.
Biggest names possible.
Right. And I get it. I do get it. I get the marketing aspect of it.
There's Logan Paul being all nice to him.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Paul got the faceplate improved media during his post-fight press conference. Paul reacted to his impressive victory over Woodley and sent the following message to UFC President Dana White. Here's the video.
I mean, yeah, fuck Dana White, but
I just knocked out a 5-time UFC champion and embarrassed your whole company. And please let me get Kamaru Usman. Please let me get Diaz. Please let me get Masvidal. Please let me get McGregor.
Kamaru Usman, dude, like are you for real?
Embarrass them too.
Oh my God, dude.
Dana.
He might be punch drunk.
Why don't you get in there with Dana?
I was just off. I don't know.
That's
man.
fair.
I was just off a little bit. Really high.
I'm telling you, bro.
Over Tyron Woodley.
But see, the problem is, like, even if he goes in with Kamaru Usman and loses, he's still gonna be like, I got in there and threw hands. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's never a lose-lose for them. It's always a win-win.
I'll take both of y'all next. Just get out of your contract with Daddy Dana. Hospital uploaded a video to his Twitter.
Yeah, this right here.
Tyron Woodley, the wins or losses, man. The losers, dogs, always reach you, man. Frank Gore, you got a hell of a career in front of you, my brother. Now to address that little bitch, what's his face?
Come on, you didn't do that. We know who he is.
You understand? You know the names that you mentioned. You can't
Unfortunately.
I know everybody what you pay.
Got this distant descend filter on.
Yes.
That was the case. Mayweather would have fight with your bitch ass.
For Christmas, bro.
You don't generate that type of revenue. You're giving out free tickets. You got street teams giving out free tickets, man. Who the you selling dreams to? You can't afford me to come over. So let me tell you a little secret about me you didn't know. I fight for money or to fight the best in the world. You're neither. Do you understand?
Yo, you're neither.
Or make me money. I'll tell you what.
Although I disagree, he probably has a lot of money, but.
Let Dana give you whatever he's got to pay you. I'll break your jaw in front of the whole world, man. I promise you that. If you really want it, come get it. Man to man shit. None of that boxing where I can't slam you in your spinal cord and, like, you know, leave you in a wheelchair.
I mean, he's right.
No, come on over so we can do everything. If you want it, it's here. If not, shit.
I mean,
he's not wrong.
I'd love to see that fight, though. It'd be a big payday for both of them, probably.
Right. But he'll never, ever, ever do an MMA fight. I don't ever see him ever doing that. Ever.
Yeah.
He'd be destroyed.
Them guys are different.
We can switch off the subject. We've been on this fighting tip for a minute.
You want? I got the weather.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
how's the weather?
Tell us. Yeah, how was the weather?
Well, for the next week, it's going to be actually a lot of rain. Looks like Sunday is gonna be nice, 37, low 28. Monday we're gonna have a 50% chance of rain starting. Oh, what time was it? I think 5 o'clock. But here's the thing: on Christmas Eve, about 5 o'clock, we're gonna start getting rain, and it's gonna continue on until about 10 p.m. So make sure you pack the rain jacket for when you go to Christmas Eve parties.
Okay.
Other than that, we got a warm
Imagine getting rain in the middle of December. You know what I mean? Like we got the fucking
dude. It's insane.
warming.
Who's that band that does lightning and the thunder?
He said, "Oh, it's Imagine Dragons."
No.
Imagine me dragging my nuts across your face.
You fell for it.
He said
also,
he fell.
It will be a not snowy Christmas. So Santa should have clear visibility to drop off all the presents.
Give it 10 years, dude. We're gonna basically be Florida, dude. Florida's gonna be Antarctica.
We're getting there, right?
We're gonna be Florida.
Oh, you mean as weather?
Yeah, right.
Thought you meant as a state.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of Florida, I'm gonna change it up a little bit here. So we have another Florida man story, right?
Yeah.
So Florida man gets caught with drugs around his
penis,
wiener, and says he doesn't know where they came from.
That's solid. He's gonna walk right out of court.
It's a solid defense, right?
Yeah.
Had no idea they were there, dude.
I had no idea I was a drug mule.
He said, "What's what? What are you talking about?"
Yeah, right. He said,
"Yeah,
the holiday hoobie whatty."
He said, "I'm not familiar with."
Like, how do you fuck up? Like, it's so many questions, bro. Like, how do you think that's really gonna be your defense? Like,
he really went with that. That's not mine thing.
That's not mine.
That's hard.
He's like, it's literally your genitalia, sir.
Yeah, I didn't put it there though.
Sir, that's your genitalia.
It wasn't me.
No, that's
defense, we call it.
He could have been like, they're gonna kill my family.
He said, "Yeah, that's my genitalia, but them are not my drugs." I have no idea.
Looks at his lawyer, gives him a good old wink, like, I got this. Sit down.
Yeah, dude. He's like, yeah, dude.
Is there an article for that, or
there is?
Let's see here, Florida man.
God.
They got a picture of the dude.
I don't know.
I'm
if they have a
sure.
picture
I hope
of that.
so.
I sent it in the Foursquare chat. It's the last thing that I sent.
Okay. They do have.
Tells cops it's not his.
Was it me?
It wasn't me.
But I saw it by your nutsack. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Mr. Puddles, I knew it. He's a notorious drug dog.
They said
Dude,
about him.
those little dogs, man, you gotta be skeptical about, bro. They be doing some shady shit. They smart as hell.
Yeah.
They're like little Tyrannosaurus Rexes. Whatever that fucking means.
This is Camille Harris. You think she's involved with the penis guy?
Probably. Can't trust them as far as I throw them.
That's what I always say.
Bags of meth and cocaine. He was ready to party for weeks.
But he didn't know they were there.
Yeah, maybe he's just been awake too long. Forgot
No,
he did
dude.
that.
He didn't know. He didn't know, dude. And if I was in that situation, I'm like, hey guys, he didn't know.
Well, he was clearly high. It says deputies said they stopped the vehicle driving without its lights on at 4 a.m.
Okay, so
Boy was
first
higher than a
question,
kite.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, dude, what the fuck? You were driving at 4 a.m. with fucking all that shit and didn't have your fucking lights on, dude? The hell's the matter with you, dude?
I feel like I'm maintaining. How am I doing?
How good are your eyes?
Right, like you can't see fucking lights, dude.
That's crazy.
He's probably going.
Holy
Dope man
shit.
probably had him pick it up.
Does
so
it
he could
does it
deliver
say anything farther into this, like about like? Let me see. I got it.
Patrick Florence. Oh, they got a picture of him.
Look
at
at
him. This is real. This is real, right?
He said.
He's like, I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you pesky coppers.
He literally smiled like, I didn't know they were mine, guys.
Yeah, cocaine, meth, ammunition, and a firearm.
Like, dude.
Damn.
Dude.
None of this is mine.
He said, I don't even know how they got there.
He's been arrested more than 20 times for a firearm. How is he out of prison? Isn't Florida a 3-strike state?
That's the worst part is like, dude, like you already got a record. Like if I'm behind you and I run your play, I'm like, dude.
Isn't Florida a 3-strike state?
I don't know. I'm not
I
sure.
imagine they got a lot of
Or
crime.
is that because he's got 20 firearm charges? That's
how is that really?
Like, go down.
I was just gonna say, like, how is that even fucking
20
real?
times. Okay, no, drug related offenses, but those have to be, most of them have to be felony. Even if you do it by misdemeanor, 3, 6, 9, you get 9 misdemeanors with drugs. Those are each felonies. If you get 3,
He said, "Hey, I'll take your 9 and I'll take 18 plus 2."
I'll take the 9 felonies if you give me 18 months.
Maybe he got a lot at once.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's fair. That
I
is
don't know.
fair.
It might all be fucked up.
Hey,
How
when you
many
got
drugs did
maybe he had money and he had a good lawyer. You know what I mean? Maybe he was just working the system.
Well, he definitely learned.
Well, I'll say
He,
this.
he said he did a bunch of math and he read up on the law.
Right. I will say
That's
this.
not
I can guarantee you his chances are running very fucking thin right now.
I want to know how much confidence he said it with. Like, that's
Right.
not mine.
Right. No,
That's
I don't
not
think.
mine.
Yeah, like he's like, dude, what are you talking about? Like,
I didn't even know I had this penis.
Right.
to be
What
honest.
drugs?
What?
Right.
You have a dick?
There's
What are those
what?
2 things? Oh, balls.
So that's all me, man. What you talking about?
Yeah, he's not a smart man for that one.
Speaking of
Christmas,
not being a smart man, have you guys seen the new Matrix or the Spider-Man?
No, I haven't
I
seen
saw
either.
both of them. All right, so let's spoil the end of Spider-Man. He gets shot in the face by Indiana Jones. It goes places.
And then Vin Diesel and The Rock come up with their G6 Mustangs.
But not it's confusing because it's not The Rock from the Fast and Furious. It's The Rock from the movie Rampage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So did he say like, "Don't worry, Harry"?
He said,
Or
we're
whatever.
all family.
Yeah, you got family.
He's got milk, got family. What do you think about that, Josh?
My genuine
Fuck Christmas.
he said, "Meh." He said, "What will I wear?"
The holes on in Whoville.
He said, the screaming, the ding danglers. I'm speaking in rhymes.
You've watched that too much.
Was it Honey Who Ham or something like that? That should look good.
I mean, I can
Honey,
assume that it's just honey
Oh,
ham.
dude,
You throw a little-
I could go for some Who Hash. Ooh.
Um,
Wait, is it
So-
Who Hash the food or Who Hashish?
I'll save you the only way I know how.
Yeah.
By
I
party.
could
No, I will
explain why
say
it's
this.
green. What?
I will say this. Matrix is all right. Spider-Man is all right.
The Matrix had cooler ideas. I don't know if they execute. I didn't like the fight scenes. Weren't like there's too much cutting, and like in the original Matrix, you'd see like a bunch of fists going. Like it would really fucking like play out, and like however they did it, and they like invented new technology to capture it. I watched John Janis or whatever on YouTube's review, and like once he said that, I'm like, oh, that like really like like not to like take in our person's opinion, but like it is just logical like what they're saying, but like conceptually, and I agree across the board. Like I watched the whole thing because I was interested. Like it had cool ideas to it. It's just like
I was into it from beginning to end. As far as the Matrix goes, like I liked a lot of it. There were just some like things towards the end where I wasn't 100% like sold on. And I guess like that's even my gripe with like the Spider-Man movie is because like I like the idea. I like how they incorporated all these different
I hated the
characters
ending.
and different it was so, and that's what I'm saying. Like I
can't
like
really
the
talk
idea.
about it, but I hated the ending.
No, I'm not gonna fucking get into it because I don't want to ruin it for anybody that hasn't watched it, and I won't do that because that's the dick
me.
move. But
Jared hates Spider-Man.
I want to see it.
And guess what? I've heard other people say that they enjoyed it and they liked it through and through, and they thought it was a really good movie. And like, which I can see it. Like, I think for the most part, it was a good movie. But yeah, there were some kind of like the beginning was kind of dull, but I understand they were building up into the moment where it got exciting.
The beginning was kind of like, this is not like no spoilers, but the beginning was kind of like high schoolery.
Right, and whatever. I understand they're building it up to the moment where the good beef of the movie, and then like the ending was just
Beef.
kind of like,
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, it's
It
no
just
Iron Man,
it
which is
just
the
seemed
greatest movie.
No,
That's
no,
fair.
Captain.
especially Iron Man 3.
That was probably the best one Marvel's ever put out, to be honest. I think.
Iron Man 3, the greatest movie of all time.
Yeah, dude. I mean, hashtag a trend. Just make a trend, man. Because
he said, let me Google this real quick.
It's gotta be like, it's gotta be one of the highest grossing movies to ever hit theaters. You know?
Yeah, dude, it's the best movie ever. Probably better
Yeah,
than
and
fucking-
that's where Vision was born. I mean, he was born from Ultron.
Serious
What?
questions.
What's up, man?
Favorite MCU, like either character, universe, like whatever you want to say.
Shit, man. I know. Isn't Batman's DC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm talking like MCU people.
Right.
Gail's a fucking liar, Josh. You know this. My favorite out of all of them, like single hero, is Captain America. I think their movies are the best. I think he was played very well. Like I'm just all about the Captain America shit.
I will say personally, from the movies, from the live action movies, I'll say Thor.
Ant-Man.
Thor's got one of the worst ones. Ant-Man's fire. Guardians of the Galaxy's my second. Like
Nope. You're right. You're
Okay,
right,
yeah, I
love
was gonna back up. Yeah,
Star-Lord.
I do like the Guardians of the Galaxy. It was really good.
Well, lucky for you, Kyler, the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie is gonna also be a Thor movie.
Have Thor, yeah, I was gonna say like that's
really
so like I like Thor. I like Thor as a character. Thor Ragnarok was like a really good movie. I really liked that movie. I don't give a shit.
It was a great movie. I just don't see Guardians of the Galaxy taking off without Tony Stark there because, like I said, he has the highest grossing Marvel movie ever put out. So, like, now that he's dead, I don't see that really taking off.
The Grinch said Doctor Strange, aka Josh.
Oh, okay. You know what? Dude, it's hard. It's hard.
I like the Shang-Chi. That was all right too.
So here's my problem. Here's my problem with Doctor Strange and is that I just hate how like much he can influence the whole world around him and like make things happen in like all these crazy ways. Like, yeah. I like him. Like it's a cool power, and I'm not dogging it, but it just seems like it became like to the point where like he's like influenced the last like 8 movies from like the Avengers to like
they're like, we're gonna get that Benedict Cumberbatch.
Now that Tony Stark's gone, there's got to be somebody to do it. That hero that died for everybody, you know.
Well, he don't die though. He never dies. He's just
Tony
like,
Stark?
yeah, dude.
Tony Stark died.
No, Tony.
Yeah.
What? He died?
Really?
Hey, I'll be real with you. The fucking at this point, like if nobody's seen Endgame in this fucking stream, then like, then I have nothing for you. But yeah, bro, that shit was fucking like epic.
Yeah,
the Endgame was good.
When his daughter said "I love you 3000," I was like, I was in theaters. I was like, ooh, it's coming, and I did. I teared up.
What about you, Mike? Did you like Endgame?
Yeah, the Avengers ones are good. That's right. The Avengers shit is when I like Iron Man the most. But when
he has a separate one, it's fucking phenomenal.
The movies are so boring. Captain America, you get a World War II movie, you get fucking Winter Soldier, you get Civil War.
Did you like any of them? Any of the Iron Mans?
The first one's an alright origin story.
Yep. And then it just got way better from there. We all know that. You don't even gotta say it.
And Mike agrees with that wholeheartedly.
I know he does. That's why I keep bringing it up, because I'm trying to bond with him. You know?
I disapprove. I disapprove
of what?
So hey, let's go into this. Who's your favorite DC character?
Oh, it's Batman. My favorite. If we're talking character, not movies, Spider-Man's my favorite Marvel, and DC's Batman.
Yeah,
they got the best villains.
But Tobey Maguire, fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, yeah, the real Spider-Man. Show me the real Spider-Man.
I like Scarecrow.
Yeah, Scarecrow.
Yeah.
What's that? You pop in powerful pill they call Oxycontin.
So like I was telling Mike, I've been watching a lot of like the animated like Spider-Man or Superman, same guy. Superman fucking Batman thing. And Batman's my OG. Like I really like to my core. Like I don't think they capture how good Batman is in the movies, like in the live action movies.
Right.
And I don't think, but I do like Superman a lot. But I feel like they are like their two like antagonist protagonist characters. Like in some stories they're like BFFs kind of, and other stories they're.
I like Green Lantern a lot. That's a big.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern, one of the greatest movies of all time.
Bad takes.
I was kind of hoping Mike could help me out with this, but like I've been looking on the internet, I can't find out now. Spock from Star Trek, is he Marvel or DC?
Spock?
Yeah.
From Star Trek?
From like Star Trek?
Yeah.
I think he's
Is
from
he
Star
Marvel
Trek.
or DC?
I think he's Star Trek.
Yeah, but what's the franchise? There's one or the other, right?
It's gotta be.
I want to see Mike's brain explode. That's all
I'm sure they've had I'm sure they got Star Trek comic books right now.
Well, what about remember the Tick?
Yeah.
Yeah, was he Marvel or DC?
Probably like Dark Horse or something like that. It's definitely like an indie.
Oh, it's like a one-off.
My last one. You remember Toast Man from Ren and Stimpy?
Yeah.
Was he Marvel or DC? I can't. I can't remember. Because I know he had that crazy power. Like he would like cinnamon, boom. Like he'd be toasting people. You know what I mean?
The creator of Ren and Stimpy's worked with Mike Mignola and Dark Horse in print.
What's a Dark Horse?
So like the Tick and Toastman are basically in the same universe, is what he's trying to say.
Right. So it's like the metaverse.
Yeah.
I keep hearing about the metaverse. So it must be that.
Must be that.
It must be.
It must be nice.
That's insane. What about Static Shock? He's actually DC.
Yeah, he was originally something else, but it was an imprint.
Hey, who's the guy that's in the Suicide Squad universe, which would be what, DC?
Yeah, Harley Quinn though.
Who's the guy that's like the Flash but isn't the Flash?
The Boomerang guy?
Captain Boomerang?
Captain
That's not
Boomerang?
him. No, you're talking about the Nega Flash. He's
was
the
he
Flash.
was he the anti-Flash or something?
Reverse Flash?
That could be it.
It could have been.
Was he in that movie?
I watched the Suicide Squad animated thing the other night, and
does he got a yellow suit and look like the Flash?
He literally looks like the Flash, but like it's almost like reverse, like I guess kind of
like
like a yellow suit.
Secondary colors are reversed.
Yeah,
reverse
and then
Flash.
like in the movie, Batman in a different universe like blew a hole in his head, and fucking he was like dying, and he was trying to get like this card. It was like a get out of jail free card, like of death. There was like only one that ever existed. I don't know if you ever seen this movie. It's fucking incredible. I was just curious. It just dawned on me like a little bit, and I was just kind of wondering, just because I know Mike like actually like follows like the whole like comic book aspect of a lot of these things, and I feel like the animated series do a lot better at following that shit.
Yes,
and
a lot of times they'll take it like script for script. Like there's like the Dark.
Yeah,
you watch the Dark Knight, like the Frank Miller Dark Knight,
the part 1, part 2.
Yeah, with Old Man Batman.
Yeah, and then he fights Superman at the end, and and he's like, "You're not gonna kill me, bro. Like, I got you, dog. Like, you ain't gonna." And like the whole like the government's trying to take him down. They want Superman to do it. Is that what you're talking about?
Then he hears the heartbeat from the castle.
Yeah, dude.
Powerful
Fuck
stuff.
yeah, dude. That was good, dude. It was a good fucking movie, bro.
Like, I got the book. That's like one of the most renowned Batman stories.
Dude, that was really good.
One thing I know about DC, and that is that Catwoman will forever and always have a dump truck ass.
Dude, yeah.
No matter what they
thigh
do.
gaps for days, boys.
Dude.
But
isn't that technically Gordon's daughter? Like, right?
Yeah, Barbara.
No, it's Batgirl.
If I'm that's Batgirl. Sling Kyle or whatever it is.
Sloan Ketter.
If I'm not wrong though, that's Frank Miller that did Dark Knight Returns, who also did like Sin City and 300 and shit. So that's why it's like badass like that.
So I watched
he cuts the Joker's throat.
That's Oh yeah, that is the one where he literally kills the Joker. He's like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, but that's okay. That was the fake Joker. Then the real Joker comes.
Well, it's kind of crazy because like, and that's like always been like a like even like in the Red Hood shit. He's like, how are you gonna let this motherfucker live after he's done, he's killed all these people, blah, blah, blah. And then Batman's like, justice over vengeance. You know what I mean? Like, it's not about killing them. It's about bringing them to do this. Like, which I understand both sides of the ball.
Sometimes you got to kill the Joker.
Bob Kane's original Batman had 2 gats. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Had 2 cats?
Gats.
Oh. Well, I noticed that, like,
hit you with the sticky,
Well, like, even Red Hood was all about using guns and shit. You know what I mean? He was like, yeah, fuck this shit, bro. I ain't playing that game. I'm like,
he said they are dangerous criminals. If you don't think I'm bringing my fucking guns with me, you're out of your fucking mind. The Second Amendment, baby.
Right.
I don't know how
that was actually Dick Grayson, right? That was Dick Grayson, right?
Yes, you do.
I
Jason
don't.
Todd, the Red
Hood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
I
dude, that
really
shit's
don't.
incredible. I
Like,
love it.
Dude, I just want to point out, like, I've known you guys for a long time, and all I can think about right now is when Mike Beck moved to Michigan Center, and I'm like, what do you guys know about that kid? I know he can't drive for shit. He's taking his driving test like 3 times. I remember that was the first thing I heard about you.
So you guys are playing Call of Duty after stream, I guess.
Hey.
And the only thing I heard about Kyler was he has that great AD.
Hey, guess what?
But then I met Mike and we listened to Hobson in his car while Kyler was doing a show, and we talked about life. And I was sober for once in my life.
Who likes Hobson, bro?
No, it was back when he just came out before all the stupid shit that was.
Oh, so he was hot. He was the hot new
brand new. I mean, brand new.
You
I
stupid
remember-
bitch or whatever his song was, where he's like, "Dumb hoe, you better not shake your butt at the club."
It was ill.
God forbid you have fun in your life.
Mike remembers.
Right. And then I grew up and I'm like, why can't she shake her butt in the club?
Isn't it her right to shake her butt?
What was ever wrong with her shaking her butt in the club?
That was my shit back in the day. But you know what, Hobson? Who you judging?
That was actually the night.
But you know, the Flash used to also, or the Iron Man used to be. The Iron Man used to be a shit back in the day. So you know what? Times change.
He is the shit though, dude. Like Marvel wouldn't survive without him.
Without Hobson, right?
Right.
Yeah, Hobson. Yeah.
Did you just say Hobson's Iron Man of rap?
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically. Yeah. That's fair, right?
You know who the Venom of rap is? Whatever Cardi.
Eminem, dog.
Playboy Cardi is.
If he got Venom, he spits the fucking truth, dog. Tom McDonald.
You don't even know. All right. So did you got more for us, or are we about to end this? Because we do got a second stream we're gonna do. Yeah.
Okay. I have a lot of other shit, but we can.
No, do you want to do one more and then do the Call of Duty?
Oh yeah.
All right.
I got a few things.
Just want to say that those were rumors about Mike's driving. I'm sure he's a great driver.
Dude, honestly, great driver. He's evolved as a driver, dude.
Kyler's
you know when you get Pokemon cards and like you start as a Squirtle? He was a Squirtle at driving when we first started. And then he evolved.
At least a War Turtle.
He's almost to a Blastoise.
Is he a Mega Evolution yet? Or?
You guys got any of them rare candies?
Right, he's working there.
I can get some. I know it got. Wait, what are you talking about?
You know what? The last thing I'm gonna end on is Call of Duty, just because we're about to play some Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it real quick.
Dude,
If
got
you
a lot
wanna,
to say about this.
want to watch us play Call of Duty, we're about to do that next.
We are gonna play some Call of Duty. We're gonna do a little more. I got some Arby's to eat real fast. I'm gonna go eat some Arby's, and then I'll be back on. So new map came out. I spoke very highly of it. I spoke very highly about the gameplay. Everything was great. Felt good. And then my whole attitude changed about a week later. And a lot of other people are feeling the same way. They're bitching. They
As
said,
always.
Yeah, I mean, and I feel that. Like I'm not trying to
usual
on the bitch train, but so we got the popular streamer Nick Merckx. He's trying to get everybody to switch to Apex because of the game. There's a lot of bugs. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of blah. There's a lot of blah. This blah blah blah. I do have my gripes. They did change a little bit of the gameplay, a little bit of velocity, changed the sniping, a little bit of everything, changes everything, which I don't understand why they would do that because the game was already in a good spot.
Yeah.
And it makes you wonder, because they just had like 1,800 people walk out of their development team and their
because of the SAN.
I think so. I would say like has to be right. Like you wouldn't just walk out if it wasn't for nothing. And now the game is just kind of like buggy. We have like fucking glitches.
We never followed up on the Bobby Kotick from. Let me run a 30-second ad real quick.
Yep.
1 second.
What?
I'm hearing you. I just have to pee really bad.
What's going on about Bobby Kotick?
We'll talk about it here 1 second.
Who is that? Who is that person?
The CEO of Activision Blizzard.
Activision. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
You know, old evil been to Jeffrey Epstein's fucking private island.
He's fucking up so hard, dude.
Better. All right, so the ad's up. So let's talk about it. Bobby Kotick, all right, so Sony and like Nintendo and I think even Microsoft made a comment to like if Activision Blizzard doesn't figure the situation out quick, they're like gonna like have some issues continuing like working with them. But go on about Call of Duty, basically. Like people, that was a follow up on the story like a few episodes back.
So is that like why you think people are like, oh, it's back?
Yeah, it's back.
So let's actually bring that up. So there's Bobby Kotick is like so actually just explain what you were just explaining to me.
He's the CEO of Activision Blizzard.
Okay. So and people like Activision. Wait, you said one more time?
That like the heads of like Sony, PlayStation, and Xbox and Nintendo are like, yo, figure this shit out.
Or we're not going to work with you anymore.
Yeah, because all the bad allegations.
Yeah, dude. And it makes me wonder if like that's why all these people like walked out on the company, which in turn is making for them having a bad game. Because it's like it's not just me saying this stuff. Like there's
dude, if you're unhappy at work, you're gonna not be the best employee at all times.
Right. Exactly. So it like makes you wonder like if all these things that are stemming from this game right now, because like I said, me and Jared talked about this earlier. There's like all these like streamers and stuff that are just like literally like we fuck this game, like we're done with it. Let's all go to Apex. Like which there's always gonna be those diehards. Like and I love Call of Duty, I do.
And when all them streamers leave, we start streaming it after our normal streams.
Which
wait, what? Huh?
So we find the market. You know what I mean?
All I gotta do is get up in the cam like this and just really go for it.
All right, guys, he's coming in my face. Oh, it's
He's
tasty.
coming. He's coming. I'm coming. He's coming. I'm coming. We're coming.
He
I'm
should.
coming.
He should eat more fruit.
I need new underwear. I'm scared.
I brought a change.
Like I said, like it's weird, dude. Like I was really like stoked about it, and then like once I started playing it, it just like I'm at a point where it just like it changed everything about like my feels about the game. Like I'll still play it. I love it. I think it's fun. But yeah, there's definitely some like issues going on with that. Like literally we signed on earlier and there was a bug with the name of the game thing. Like it literally like didn't say what the name was. It was like a something. It was like literally like a file name. Like literally like it was
ELN Trios.
Yeah. It was like weird as fuck, dude. It was.
They fixed it while we were on, but the thing that's pissing me off is, we play primarily Rebirth Island, added trios, and took it away and put duos. Nobody plays duos.
Right.
I mean, Mike, I don't know what you're doing.
Nothing.
I'm not ready for that.
Oh, it is your birthday.
That was the 20th.
Monday.
It was Monday. But either way, we didn't get to give a full Jared fucking birthday song.
Yeah, you did. You did it at
well, we did Jared and Jacob.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'm okay. All right. Yeah.
Your birthday.
Oh my god.
Monday.
Jared, it's your birthday.
Monday.
Wake up.
Absolutely. Well, give us like 10, 15 minutes. And guess what? We're gonna play Call of Duty because fuck that shit.
Yeah,
And we're
I'm
gonna
gonna
fucking
take a piss. I'm gonna refill my tea.
We don't gotta work. Merry Christmas, motherfuckers. Happy
Yeah,
Hanukkah.
yeah.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Thank
If
y'all.
you're a Satanist, happy Capitalism Day. I don't know.
If you're bored and you want to tune in to watch us suck at Call of Duty, then fucking tune in and let's
And
get
if
that
you
bread.
miss the island, have fun in the Oval Office. I mean, we're good about yeah. Let's just play Call of Duty.
What?